Hey guys, I hope you can hear me, and I hope there's not a lot of feedback. I'm trying this with my phone to do the audio and the video, and I have my laptop just to the right of my right of my phone so that I can see your comments, and our Wi-Fi is not being great. So I don't know, Carolyn, if you're out there, let me know if this sounds okay, if there's feedback, if you can hear me, if any of this works. I could always switch to my laptop, but the camera on my laptop is awful. It's so bad. So I don't know. But Happy New Year, everyone. Welcome to the channel. My name is Stephanie. I'm known as the Opinionated Horsewoman. I hope this live stream is going out there okay. Like I said, please let me know in the comments if you're having any sort of technical issues with this, because I can always get rid of the phone camera and switch to the really bad camera on my laptop. So yeah, I hope everybody had a good New Year's. I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I'm going to be able to. That didn't work. Oops. Okay. Well, try that. Here we go. Oh, me, I'm in stereo. Okay. We don't want to do that. All right. So anyway, I have a whole bunch of stuff to do tonight. I have a giveaway, which I need to pick the winner of. Let me see if I can share my screen. Let's go into that. All right. I've got my random comment picker up. First thing is we need to go find the video. So the video was the December 2020 BoxyCharm Luxe video. I'm going to go ahead and copy that link address and grab the details on that. I'm going to go to YouTube Tools, Random Comment Picker. We're going to go ahead and put URL in there, filter out any duplicates. We will always include reply tos. And the specific text was January. I don't believe any blacklisted users were in there. So let's see. There weren't a lot of people that found this giveaway. I have to say, I'm guessing, yep, I figured maybe 5 or 6, and there were 6. So yeah, it's kind of fun. Well, hello, hello, hello. My goodness. We seem to have somebody. It's good to see everybody. Wow. Okay. So all your stuff just popped in really quick. So thank you. We are going to put somebody in timeout here because we have somebody who's trying to spam my live. It's not the first time. Hey, everybody, welcome. So let me catch up on your comments because they just finally came in here. Do I sound okay, everybody? I really hope so. I know the headband is okay. We'll get to that, but I'm doing my nighttime skincare, so we'll get to that. Yeah, I know this headband is goofy. It's a little tight, but whatever. So hey everybody, hey Joy, Carolyn, Kelly's Unboxings, hello. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. Stamp, we've got somebody in here who's trying to spam me. I put them in timeout. So okay, so hopefully you guys can see this. I'm sorry to be like so distracted, but okay, so we had 6 comments or people comment on that video. Again, it was this one here. Hopefully you guys can see this. I'm kind of flipping my mouse over it, but it was my BoxyCharm BoxyLuxe December video. So let's see here really quick. Let me grab the goodies. I kind of have them already boxed. So there was this leave-in from, it's either Reza or Riza. And I'm sorry, you guys, the lighting. I just decided, I was messing around with it. I just turned all the lights in the room off and just have my ring lights on. These Hot Mess crayons that are Rockins Cosmetics. And then I already wrapped up, but there's a palette in here. Let me quick unwrap it. And I'm sorry, it's really loud. So this palette is from Iconic London. I have it all fancily wrapped up and ready to roll. I'm hoping that it survives the trip. Then there was this Caudalie serum. It's called the SOS Thirst Quenching Serum. Should be great for in the winter. So yeah, and then I have a couple of little extras that I'm going to stick in the box, but those will be surprises for the winter. Not going to show those because I want them to be surprises. So I'm quietly putting those back in the box where you guys can't see those. Okay, so anyway, like I said, the comment was January. There were 6. So let's just go ahead and figure this out. Single mom review. She's won a second one from me. Lucky, you know, I keep telling her she's on a roll and she might need to, you know, run down to the local, I don't know, gas station and get a lottery ticket or a scratcher or something. Because she's been winning a lot of giveaways. So lucky, congratulations. Got that, put that on there. I know how to get a hold of her because she's already won one. So congratulations. That is exciting. So I'm gonna go back to StreamYard. Yeah, so I am going to put Teresa, I'm putting your comment on there. So hopefully you guys all know each other, but if you don't, definitely, you know, get to know each other in the comments, maybe show each other a little love. I think most everybody probably knows each other, but hey, Tanea. So can you guys hear me okay? Because like I said, I'm doing this with my phone. It's on Wi-Fi and our Wi-Fi has been sketchy at best. So let me stop the sharing. I don't know. It looks weird on my screen, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. So yeah. So we will do this one from Joy. Keeps you on your toes. Thank you, gosh. You guys, I really appreciate you coming to this. I'm hoping we can do a couple things tonight. Before we were live, before I was live, so yesterday I did my nails on my left hand. And tonight I was working on getting started on the nails on my right hand, and I'm not very far. Is this video jumping too much for you guys? Is it really bad? Maybe I'll type in the comments. Let me know. I might have to stop using my good camera on my cell phone and maybe go to the laptop, which is not great. Okay. Well, let me know. It just looks awful on my end, but you know, I'm going through StreamYard, and so there's a lot of it goes in a lot of little processes on StreamYard before it ends up back on my screen here. So if it starts getting really, really bad, let me know. You know, if it's buffering or if it's jumping or if the audio gets garbled. You know, I live out in the country and we just do not have great internet. It's bad. So I can't complain because this is as good as it gets, and it used to be even worse. But yeah, so I know you guys were commenting on my lovely, lovely headband. And I got my hair in my trademark evening and working around the farm, pigtails. But so I took all my sunscreen off. You guys know, kind of on the weekends, holidays, I don't generally wear much makeup. Today I was out snowshoeing with my friend, and she brought her 7-year-old son over, and we did some social distancing and snowshoeing. And her 7-year-old was on cross country skis, but we got a couple miles in. It was a lot of fun, but because we were outside, I was covered with a ton of sunscreen. So I took that off, washed my face, and I'm kind of doing the start of my evening skincare. So you guys, if you get a bunch of the subscription boxes, you're probably familiar with the Earth Harbor products. And I cannot tell you how much I love this Helios. So this is an oil, a facial oil, and it is their anti-pollution youth ampule, and it's got red algae and plant stem cells in it. And my skin feels amazing. So I put that on about an hour ago, and that has just soaked in. And so it's pretty dried down now. I am going to go in and use their Lunalei or Lunalei, which you can see I've used a ton of it. It's almost gone. But this is their Phyto Resurfacing Night Serum with seaweed collagen and superfruit acids in it. The orange one, the Helios, smells amazing. I just love it. It has that like hint of citrusy. This one really, to me, doesn't hardly smell like anything. So I'm going to use just a couple drops. I'll probably do a little bit more on my hand. I'll kind of let that warm up, and then I'm going to put that on. Just patting it into my hand. So, and I let all this stuff dry down into my skin because I still have to do my night moisturizer. And then I have to do my retinol, which is my youth retinol. So, see, and this is it's already drying into my skin because I was outside, and I'm getting a little bit more on my hands right now. I was outside and my skin is a little bit windburned. Even though I was fairly covered up, this just soaks right into my skin. So I'm going to let that dry for a few minutes. And then so I guess it's been 8 nights ago, I did that lactic acid peel where I videotaped like my full process. So I'm still using a pretty heavy duty moisturizer. Let me grab it. You guys laugh because most people use this on their like hands and arms and stuff. But when I do like a mega peel, I use my CeraVe at night as a major hydrator. Oh my gosh, my face just feels so plump and smooth and so happy right now. And it's about dry. So I'm going to go ahead and just do, start in a little bit of the moisturizer, because I always moisturize and then I have to let this dry down and absorb before I put my retinol on for the night. And because I am more than a week out from doing the chemical peel, I have been reintroducing my nightly retinol into my nightly routine again. I usually wait 2, 3, 4 nights after doing a chemical peel before even considering doing, okay, I have like a random hair. There it goes. Before adding the retinol back in, it kind of depends on what kind of acid peel I've used. So I think I started doing the retinol, reintroducing that on like night 5. I waited like I think I waited to 5 nights after, and I started it again. So this is just sucking down into my skin. It feels so good. My I peeled pretty heavily right here, like noticeable peeling here. Everything else, like I knew I was peeling, but you know, you weren't really going to see it. I definitely peeled all along in here where I was trying to concentrate that peel, but you could totally see I was peeling right here and just a little bit here, but it was real noticeable here. And you could hardly notice any peeling on my forehead. So that went really well. I'm just trying to make sure everything feels real moisturized. It's just so dry. We had that big snowstorm a couple nights ago. We got like 10 inches of snow. And of course, I think our high today was like 23 degrees. You know, and I was outside for several hours between doing things on the farm and, like I said, snowshoeing. So my skin is definitely a little dry. Carolyn, honey, I love you. You're so funny. I do not feel sexy right now, ladies. I don't know how many of us that like feel really sexy with like our hair in these like products slathered all over my face, like big wet white goobs of CeraVe. But I appreciate it, honey. Anybody want to join me? I can totally let me copy the link here. I would love it if somebody wants to join in. I popped the StreamYard link on there. If anybody wants to join in, I'll see you when you pop in on the backside. I can add you in. It's a lot of fun. Nothing like a little improv. I'll have to actually turn up my volume so I can hear you, but I can probably do that. We'll just figure out whether we're going to get any feedback. But the other thing I did add on, I forgot to mention this, you guys. Did some of you guys get this through Boxy? It's a QMS, the lip line corrector. Hi, Lance Free. Please welcome to the live stream. So anyway, I've been trying this, and I've actually like done it around my lips, and then I actually have been trying it a little bit on my forehead too, because I figure, you know, if you can put this on your lips and around your mouth, you certainly can put this on your forehead. And I don't know, it's an interesting product. I can't tell whether it's doing anything or not. So yeah, I got this through Boxy. It's that, and I really like QMS. This is the I use they have a mineral tinted moisturizer that I use that I mix in with one of my CeraVe mineral sunscreens to kind of get rid of that white casting, and I love it. So I don't know, I kind of like it. So you guys, I don't know if any of you are using the app Influenster, but I've been an Influenster member for at least, gosh, it's probably been 7 or 8 months now. And they do, you can sometimes qualify for what they call a Vox box. And I've gotten a couple of them. And my most recent one has been this, it's Elizabeth Arden. And these are their ceramide and vitamin C little capsules. And I love these. I think these are fabulous. I gave them a 5 out of 5 star rating on these on Influenster on my review. This is like the perfect dose of vitamin C serum in this little single ampule. And these little ampules are totally biodegradable. So, oh, hey, hang on. I got to unmute so I can hear you. There we go.
Don't mind my backdrop. It's messed up unless I'm recording
so,
video.
The little ampule thing here, whatever you call it, is totally biodegradable, which I think is amazing because, you know, the last thing we want to be doing is adding a bunch of waste. But the ceramides and the vitamin C, my skin feels amazing using these. So again, it's the Elizabeth Arden. This is like a holy grail product. Love this.
I got the same thing.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. I'm on Influencer.
Awesome. What did you think of it?
I think they're really good, but I only tried them for a couple of days and then put them up because I already have serums I'm trying to use. So,
my problem with vitamin C serums that are in bottles are like as soon as you open the bottle, they start to go bad.
I think they'll be
So
good
I
because
love
they're in
that. I love that
containers, but I
product.
have a refrigerator too, so they
That's
say to put them
helpful.
in a, yeah.
I have one too, but I don't always remember to use it.
I have mine right over next to me in my whole little area so I don't forget nothing because I have a horrible memory. But if I see it, I remember it.
Yeah. My
How many
bathroom is
horses
not
do you have?
great.
How
Yeah.
many horses do you have?
I have 5.
I love
I'm
horses.
sorry, you guys. I am moving this to get it away from my computer so I can hear you and hopefully it won't give any feedback. It's assuming that I'm smart enough to figure this out. Doesn't help that I have CeraVe all over my hands. So happy New Year.
Yeah,
So
happy.
what are your goals? I'll tell you what.
My,
Okay, I'll tell you one of my goals. I have a YouTube goal. My YouTube goal is to try to get to 2,000 subscribers this year. It's going to be
oh, that'd be
hard.
cool.
It's a
I don't
lot.
have
That's
goals.
adding almost 1,000 subscribers.
Well, you shouldn't
So,
have a problem with it. You're really good.
yeah, well, I shouldn't say it's going to be 1,000 because I'm at about 1,300. So I got to add 700. That's a lot, though. That is a lot. You guys know what a struggle it is.
I don't know. I barely watch my numbers. I just looked and I have like, I think I said 334 and I was like,
That's
last I knew I
awesome.
had like 280. So,
Yeah, last night I went to bed. I think I had 1370, and this morning when I got up, YouTube took away like 8 of them. And
those
that's how
are,
YouTube goes.
well, yeah. And I was researching it. And from what I understand, they do it all the time. And it's either bots that they're removing or people that are not active, like that subscribe, but don't actually watch your channel. So I would rather
Yeah.
them get rid of people that aren't partaking on my channel than, have people subscribe to me and they do nothing.
Yeah, I think a lot of people don't understand. You can't just go and click subscribe. You have to watch a couple minutes or a couple videos in order to stay subscribed because I think the algorithm removes you. So it's been weird. That's why it's so
Yeah.
challenging. You know, you can add 10 subscribers in 2 days and YouTube can take 25 away in 3 days. So,
Yeah. That's horrible. But then I don't know. I don't have big numbers yet and I don't lose a lot. I think one night I lost like 40. And then once I found out what was going on, I was like, oh, okay, well, I don't want people subscribed to me if they're not active on my channel.
right.
So
It's hard
I don't
though
know.
because I look at do you go in the studio and kind of look at your analytics?
Sometimes.
It's interesting. I check maybe every 2 weeks and I have a lot of new subscribers that don't really comment. You know, they maybe they're not YouTubers. They don't have videos on their channels. They're just people who have a Gmail and therefore a YouTube account, and they find you and they subscribe, which is great.
Right.
They
Hey,
don't
there's a
always necessarily
there's a girl
comment
asking
and
you a
do things
question.
like that.
Viola Brown. She asked you a question. She wants to know if you could see her comments.
There you are, darling.
She says, does Siva, I don't know if that's how you say it, would it be better to exfoliate before adding a Siva?
I wonder, do you mean CeraVe?
Maybe.
Um,
I can't.
yeah, I
Can't
don't
read.
recommend physical exfoliating more than twice a week. Otherwise, it's really
Hey,
hard
John,
on
get me some
your
water, please.
um, your skin. Over
Do
exfoliating
you
can
have
be really
another
bad.
device in the
Physical.
background playing? No, I'm
What's
not
that?
talking to you, John. Go get my water. No, I was
I get
asking you, do you have like a phone or something in the background? Because you're echoing.
well, I'm on my phone here and I'm listening to you on here.
Oh, mute your phone.
So let me,
Or
okay, you
turn the
ready for this?
volume down on your phone.
All right, that'll help.
Oh, yes.
It's
Yeah.
just my
Sorry,
camera
it
on
just
my
messes with my ears.
laptop is awful. It's so camera. So, if it was just me talking, it would be fine. But since I added you and I have to be able to hear you, it's like, I guess I just
Right.
switched my phone. So I'll leave
No,
on
mine does that too, because I have my phone here and I'm on my laptop, but I always have to turn the volume down on my phone. Because for
I did
whatever
that.
reason, on my laptop, the comments, even when I go live, they lag. So, but they don't on my cell phone. So it's so weird. So weird.
Yeah. Well, and my connection should be better because I'm actually connected to our router I'm hardwired instead of kind of being on Wi-Fi. So this should help a little bit. I kind of figured it was going to do that and I kind of prepared, but I don't know. Camera on this, this front facing camera on this laptop is kind of garbage, but it is. I already look goofy because I got my hair parted and I'm in pigtails, but
I love pigtails. I don't think you look goofy at all.
oh,
I
thank
think
you.
you look
Hey, Mark.
relaxed.
So everybody, if you get a chance, check out Mark and his wife is Gwendolyn. You'll see her on his channel as well. They are the cutest, sweetest couple of doctors, and they live in New Zealand. And I absolutely love it when they post videos. They both have their own channel, and if you guys went on any of my channel comments, I had linked to, he had a really neat video from Oceanside where he got a video of some fur seals, and he followed up today with part 2 of that, just like a short 3-minute, 2-minute, I don't remember, maybe 4-minute video. But since it's winter, I miss the sounds of the ocean and water and warmth. And I mean, I'm not anywhere near the ocean. I'm in Wisconsin here, but so check out his channel. They're a lot of fun. So if you find Mark, you'll find his wife Gwendolyn. They're adorable. So appreciate him. He's been a supporter. We've been supporting each other for over a year. So we don't do anything.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, we don't have anything similar in our channels other than the fact that we're crazy YouTubers. So, but they're a lot of fun, and I love seeing stuff that they post. So,
right.
Really, Viola, I was just telling everybody you guys are, kudos to you nail artists, because I do, and I've talked about this in some old YouTube videos, I do my own nails because, so for years I went to nail art, nail professionals, and my nail beds are, my natural nails are so thin and so sensitive, and I mean, they're under a lot of pressure to get their clients in and out to make better money, and they would burn me with the drills all the time, and it got so bad I would shake in the chair, like I was just so scared I was going to get burned, and I just finally was like, I couldn't do it anymore. I had such anxiety. And so I started doing my own nails because I can just go at my own pace. And I have somewhere here, I got off YouTube, I have a little Bell home drill. So I don't use it a lot other than to like clean up cuticles and like things like that. But so I spent an hour last night and got one hand done.
That's funny. Absolutely. I do my own nails too, but I just glue my nails on.
Yeah.
I've been doing it for years. Yeah. And I did it because I used to go to get my nails done professionally. But when I lived downstate, like because I live in Michigan and now I live in northern Michigan. I used to live in southern Michigan. And when I lived in southern Michigan, I grew up there. So I knew everybody. I knew all the good places to go. Huh? No. No. How far are we from the UP, babe? About 6 hours.
Northern,
about
southern
6 hours to the UP,
okay.
near to the UP.
Here at UP, no, we're only about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes.
Oh, okay. I guess for like hour and a half hour. I guess it depends on where you go. Have you ever
Violet's
heard
from
of Traverse
Ohio.
City, Michigan?
Yes,
I
biggest
don't live too far from there.
facility, big horse show facility in Traverse City.
Do they? Nice.
Yeah, we love
Yeah, I go to the casino there. We don't live too far from there. I'll say we live between Traverse City and Cadillac. I don't know if you ever
So
heard of Cadillac, Michigan.
How did you fare today on this storm that was going through? We thought it was going to completely miss us, but we ended up getting about an inch and a half of really like powdery light snow. Did you get anything today, or are you getting it right now?
I think we got ours. We're getting it. My husband said, I don't pay attention. I'm like, I don't. I haven't been outside at all today, so I'm just like, whatever. I was like, whatever. But I'm horrible. Like, I'm the worst person. Like, I could go in a car with you and I will not. I'll be like looking, like you'll think I'm looking, but I'm not. I'm in my mind doing stuff in my mind. Like, I just kind of, I call it phasing out. Like, if I get bored, I keep myself entertained. So
Well, there's always, if you got a YouTube channel, there's always stuff to do, right? There's supporting others, there's checking comments, there's making
right.
content, there's, So, okay, so I told you like my YouTube goal is to try to make it to 2,000 subscribers. Do you have any, and it doesn't have to be anything similar to me, but do you have any goals for your channel, for YouTube, anything you want to do this year?
I mean, I don't call them goals because then it's,
hey lady, want to join us?
I don't call them goals. I just, what I would like to happen, because if I focus on it too much, then I forget about everything else. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely.
So I try not to get, I would love for my YouTube channel one day to, take off big and get monetized and make a little extra cash on the side. But if it doesn't happen, I'm okay with that too. So it's like, it is what it is. But I would love to grow my channel more, and I want to get more boxes to unbox, and I want to get new makeup to try because I'm addicted to makeup again. So
I know, I am like swimming in it, and I'm like, but I want more.
Happy New Year's, Bethany!
Happy New Year, Bethany! Thank you. You can join us. I stuck the StreamYard link in the comments. It's fun. I love it when you enjoy jumping on here. It's fun.
Yeah, I did a live this morning, and Bethany joined us, me and Allie's Magical Insights, but we were doing like 11 to 1, but we got to change that. Our analytics say we need to go like at 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So
yeah, you're East Coast time. I'm Central. Bethany's in Florida, right? So she's Eastern time as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm Central.
You're like an hour behind us, aren't you?
Yep.
Right now. Yeah. And then when we do the time change, you'll be 2. Is that how it works?
We change too.
Oh, do you? So it's always an hour? Okay.
Yeah. So what is it? I think it's Indiana and Arizona that don't change or something, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, Indiana don't change no more. And it's so crazy because I used to work in Indiana years ago. And so I know people there, and they were so excited that they weren't going to have to do the changing. But now they complain because why? Because like their dark is at like 3.
Oh, that's awful.
It's funny. I laugh at them. Like, you guys are funny.
Oh, I love the area around Cincinnati, Viola. That's a pretty beautiful hilly area. Yeah, Indiana and Bethany says, yeah, Indiana and Arizona. Yeah, they're crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? Okay. Don't anybody say anything. Don't anybody.
I won't.
Oh, it's not up here. Oh, yep, it is. Okay, hang on a second. Is it on?
Yep, it's on. Yay! Congratulations!
Yay! Yes, absolutely. Congratulations. I'm surprised I still have that.
Yeah, I just had to subscribe back to her channel the other day because YouTube unsubscribed me. I
He
just
does
thought she
that.
wasn't putting any content up.
Like I
So I
said,
was like,
I know, like I said, you know, 2 nights ago I was up, last night I was up to like 1,370, and this morning 6 people fell off, and I think it was all the people I picked up because I attended. Bethany did her painting, she did her painting, and I absolutely went in there and met a whole bunch of people, and we joined each other's channels, and boom, all those people were gone, I think, the next morning. So I'm guessing that they didn't watch my videos more than maybe 30 seconds. You really got to watch for like 4 or 5 minutes, or YouTube.
yeah, they recommend 3,
Mhm.
at least 3 minutes of watch time.
It's frustrating when it does that, but I don't know. I learned
You know what's really frustrating, to be completely blunt here, is everybody has a channel and everybody's trying to grow. And the people that just come in and leave a comment, and damn well they didn't watch your video, especially if you have like giveaways in the middle or at the end and they don't catch it, but yet they expect you to watch all of their video, but they don't want to give you the same support.
It's so funny you say that, because everybody gives me crap because I call my giveaways Easter eggs. I don't advertise them on the video or in the description at all. They just pop into it, and I'm like, please don't say anything, about entering me in your giveaway. That's part of my rules, because I'm like, I want my true subscribers,
right,
to be the ones who get the prizes. Like, so, yeah, I think this is the 3rd giveaway I've pulled in like the last couple of weeks or whatever. And yeah, I don't necessarily put them in my, I don't say it's a giveaway in the description. I don't put it in the channel.
The only time that I list the giveaway is when I put the winner up, when I'm like, are you the winner to the giveaway? And then, that's it. That's just how it is. I don't, they could be in any of my videos. You never know. Like right now I've got to do another giveaway, so I'm not sure which video that's going to be in. I still got to figure out what I'm going to get for it.
Right. Well, sometimes I will put a little, sometimes I'll be like, hint, hint, wink, wink, watch to the end. Like if I plan on doing something, but I don't always like plan on it. Sometimes I just kind of spontaneously, I'm like, let's do a giveaway. I just kind of go with it. So
you're nice. I don't even give hints. Like, you're gonna watch my video. It's always by the middle to the end is when I do it. The people that do watch me all the way, they know that. They know it's from the middle to the end. But I don't have time for people that don't have time for me. Does that make sense? Like, so you're not going my giveaway. And I have one person that, because I also announce, well, I used to, I don't know more actually. I used to announce my giveaways on Instagram to try to get more people.
Sure.
But I didn't do it on YouTube. But anyways, this one girl that follows me on Instagram, she started coming, but she'll subscribe long enough for the giveaway and then unsubscribe as soon as the giveaway is over with. And I found that out within my first 2 giveaways. So I have her named, and if I was that happened to pull her, she'll never win any of my giveaways.
You got to blacklist them, because the thing with doing it on Instagram, if you hashtag them as a giveaway, there are a ton you follow that hashtag, and there are people who will enter 300 giveaways a day. They just follow. I
can honestly say I follow everybody on Instagram and Twitter. I follow them all, and then I get on there every day for probably a half an hour, and I just go through and I like people's shit. People that post the stuff that's on my my feed or whatever it's called. I don't know. I do enter plenty of giveaways. I mean, I've won 17, so you can't win them unless you enter them. But
I haven't won a whole lot of anything.
And I've won giveaways on YouTube. Most of my giveaways have been YouTube, but I watched the video all the way through. So but there are times that I miss giveaways. Like if I've been busy, I'll just on my laptop, I'll just run like a playlist, and if I
Me too.
remember, I'll say catching up, you know,
Yep,
or I'll go
yep.
back and say catching up. If I tell you I'm catching up, I'm not listening. I'm just running your video.
Yep, I do
So
that a lot. It's because if you think about it, if you're trying to support 25, 50, 75 YouTubers, you cannot sit and watch them constantly or you have no life. So I
right.
will often just I will go through on, you know, you go under who, you know, like your subscriptions, and right before I go to bed, I'll just click all of them, put them into a playing queue and let them run all night. And it's like, yeah, I'm not awake, so I'm not able to hit like, and I'm not able to comment, but I'm giving my people watch hours. You know what I mean? So for anybody,
What you need to do, Bethany, is give more sneaky giveaways.
yeah,
Them are the best.
See, I'm
Sorry, I
trying
didn't
to.
mean to interrupt you.
No,
I'm
go ahead.
horrible
I'm
at
trying
that.
to.
I think of something and I talk.
Go ahead.
People call it rude. So
I'm getting like bunches of comments coming through because, you know, this is StreamYard. And so StreamYard takes a second to pull from YouTube. And so like the comments suddenly like jump. Suddenly there's like 12 comments and I'm like, whoa. So
I understand.
yeah, I'm trying to like they all jump in and I'm trying to like catch up. I'm like, uh-oh. So yeah, I need to do more giveaways. I actually am kind of like contemplating. I still have all these like a ton of extra goodies and good stuff.
That's one goal that I have, actually. One of my goals, and I'll even say it's a goal because if I think about it, I'll do it. I plan on weeding out fake subscribers, and I don't care if they have a YouTube channel or not. I ain't got time for people who are not there to actively support me, because I know of 3 people right now that I watch their videos all the way through, and I can guarantee they don't watch mine because they've never once caught any of my giveaways, but they enter in other people's giveaways.
Yeah.
And they just get on there and they're like, great stuff, because they'll see what the title is or whatever, here watching, you know, and I'm like, to hell with you, man. Like,
but Bethany made a point earlier, like if I already have those products, I might not enter because it's like,
right.
I don't want to if I don't need them, I don't want to like enter and win and then be like, well, shit. Now I got, you know, and then because then I would turn around and flip it into a giveaway as well. And I'm like, you know, I've had people win and they've done that. And they ask me, is it okay if, you know, like half of what I want, you know, won if I put it in? I'm like, that's fine. But, you know, after a while, that stuff getting shipped all over the country. I'm afraid like if it's a pallet, it's going to get broken. And, you know, so there are times where I've not entered people's giveaways because I'm like, I already have that stuff. So, because a lot of us have the same boxes, you know, we get the same stuff.
I don't know. There's always usually 1 or 2 things that I get out of the stuff that I win that I already have or that I don't like, and I just give those away. I gave a lot of stuff away for Christmas, and other stuff I put in for my giveaways, but I always make sure there's something in it that I want.
Yeah. Yep, absolutely. Well, I now have I got my 3rd version of the Moods palette. I couldn't believe it. I was like,
I seen that video.
I'm like, I have if 3rd, if not 4th. Like, I'm like, I already gave one of these away. I know I already have one, and I'm like, that's at least 3. And I know from watching True Ones, I think they started giving that palette away in like 2019. So I think Ipsy's been kind of giving that palette away for over a year. So
yeah, they probably just either ordered too many or bought too many and they need to get rid of it. But I don't know. I don't go off of expiration dates when it comes to palettes, because I'm gonna tell you, I'll use a palette for 4 years as long as there's color and it builds. Like,
me too.
It's money. I'm not gonna throw my money away. Now there are people that I know that the minute their 12 months is up, it's in the garbage, and that's fine if you want to waste your money, but I don't want to waste mine. So
I know, and some of these palettes, like I don't, you know, I'm the first to admit I don't get into Jeffree Star at all, but some of these palettes, like, where is it? What did I do with it? Oh, what, Laura? I just cleaned. So like, you ever do that? You clean and you think you're so organized until you realize you don't know where anything went. Is the Danone, was it Laura Danone? No, Natasha Denona. Those, I mean, some of these palettes are like what, $20 or something, and it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not, I can't throw that away. But I also am fanatical. I keep my brushes pretty clean, and I think if you're washing your brushes, you're not necessarily, they should be relatively low in bacteria so that you're not totally making a disaster out of your palettes. You know what I mean?
Right.
I think that's where you get a lot of cross contamination is dirty brushes. That's what's really adding a lot of bacteria onto your palette. So
I'm a hoarder too, I guess, because I ain't thrown away my palettes either, Bethany.
So this is a great question for all of us beauty ladies who are on the chat right now or on the live. So what is a good lip liner? It's got to be, in my opinion, something creamy. There is nothing I can't stand more than getting one of those wooden lip liner pencils that's like rock hard, and you're like, it's got to be creamy.
Oh, you know what you do with those? You light them with a lighter for a couple of seconds.
You melt them. Yeah, you melt them.
And then they're creamy.
I think ColourPop, I ordered a couple off of ColourPop. I think they have some creamier ones. I just would say avoid any of the pencil ones with the wood. I feel like, I cleaned. Everything's...
So I got this kit and the pout box. I won on Instagram. I won a giveaway, and it's from Real Her, and it's got a lip liner, a matte liquid lip, and then a gloss. But anyways, that's really the first lip liner that I've ever played with because it all came together. So
yeah,
I think that's good.
Look at the companies that call them cream lip liners, because then they're soft right away, and they have they're almost like a pen. I just can't stand those wooden ones. I know everybody's like light them but God, to me that's a lot of work to get a lip liner to work. To freaking have to have a lighter. It's frustrating. But you can also...
I haven't tried Pixie either, or Ace Beauté. Actually, I don't know if I have any Ace Beauté products.
I'm not sure either. And this is what here, hang on. Ooh. Okay, I did it. So I used one of my glossy boxes. You're gonna laugh. These are all kinds of lippies.
Yay! I'm not gonna laugh. I have so many, you should see them. And I want more.
I thought I might have a lip liner in here, but I might have actually taken it back to my bathroom. Yeah, I think I took it back to the bathroom, where I tend to use my lip liners. Have you guys tried the Lorella Cosmetics lip glosses?
I don't like lip glosses. Except for, I like this one because it's not tacky. I like this lip gloss because it's not tacky. And I like this lip gloss. Everybody else says it's tacky. I don't think it's tacky at first, but then the tacky goes away. But these are the only two lip glosses that I like.
And I'm obsessed with this Ofra one. It is the Madison Miller lip gloss that I got. God, I probably got it in like a Ipsy or something. Oh, I'm obsessed.
I heard Ofra is really good. I haven't tried any. I've never tried any of their products, but two highlights.
This is a sugar cup, and I like. It's almost gone. I've been using it. I love it. Yeah, I gotta put these back, or I'm gonna be like all crazy person about them. But
oh wow, single mom reviews. That's awesome.
Okay.
Did she actually like get a tattoo like on her eyes and around her lips? That would hurt.
Oh,
talk about
liner. So yeah, I had my brows done, and my artist, she does permanent eyeliner. She'll either do want the top, she'll do the top, or she'll do top and bottom if you want. And she's been doing lips. People are, I mean, she posts on Facebook and stuff, and I've seen like some older women do it. I can understand it, and you do it as thick or as thin as you want, and I've seen some like I don't hardly have any eyelashes. I just really don't. I never have. And she puts like a tiny little line on there, and it just helps the illusion of a little bit of thicker lash, and you can go over it with a, a regular eyeliner. Oh. And then some people want like actual eyeliner done. So, but I think you got to really look at the quality of the tattoo, like the artist who does it.
Right.
Really look to see like what they're capable of, what they've done in the past. Cause I've seen some really bad, like, tattoo eyeliner. So, but I have to say I think the tattoo industry has come up with some really, like the inks are much, like the quality is better in the inks than they used to be. Remember it used to be like, gosh, I remember 10, 15 years ago, there were people that were tattooing their eyebrows, microblading. Like I had microblading done, whatever, but like, and that tattooing would fade to like green.
Holy
Yeah, because of the inks. The inks would oxidize. So they've kind of, the tattoo industry or the beauty permanent makeup industries figured that out, and now they're using some better quality ink, I guess you call that. So yeah, I haven't found
a tattoo artist yet that I like. I walk into a tattoo artist and I look around, and I'm really bad at judging. So if I walk in and your area is messy, or your lobby's messy or whatever, I don't want nothing to do with you. I haven't walked into a clean tattoo artist in years. I think they're all nasty. I mean, I shouldn't say that. All the ones I've walked into are nasty, but we ain't got no nice clean ones where I'm from. So I've only got one tattoo, and it's that. And I did that when I was drunk when I was 21. It's a spider. And my buddy had a homemade gun, and he just and I woke up the next morning and I tried killing the spider on my chest because I forgot.
Yeah.
But I quit drinking when I was 23 because there's a lot of moments like that. I'd get drunk and have people do shit.
I tell people I don't remember a whole lot of my college years.
Right, I bet.
Yeah, I don't drink hardly ever anymore. Like I don't think I had a drink once in 2020. Everybody's like, oh, you can have a champagne or something for, New Year's. I'm like, no.
It was no year to celebrate. I wonder, because normally I would work the bars. I haven't worked the bars in a couple of years, but I wonder how the bars were, because some bars are open and some bars aren't, but everybody has the whole social distancing, and
I know, but they're not. They're not.
Right.
They're not.
Some places, yeah, here they're not either. Like, and I won't lie, I don't wear a mask unless I have to because I can't breathe in them. And I'm not gonna suffocate because of a virus that I feel isn't as bad as it. I know it's bad, but I just think that the flu, we've never done this for any of the flus. We never did it for the swine flu. We never done it. There's just been so many things. Why this one? Why are we all worried about this one? Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
Yeah, it depends on, I guess, whether or not you have, what do they call it? The conditions that could end you up getting really sick. I don't know.
Well,
I'm a care provider for my elderly parents, so I have to be really careful. But I got some really cute masks. So, because I'm like, if I wear masks, they're going to be cute. Because it's going to cover like my whole face. And I'm like, how boring is that? All my lipsticks and lip glosses I haven't been able to use in a year. So I'm like, if I'm going to wear a mask, it's got to be cute. Stylish, kind of like an accessory, because what's the point, right? Comorbidities. Thank you, Bethany. Right. Yeah. So like my mom, if she gets it, she won't survive it. She won't. She's
right. And I understand there's people out there. Like, I know people that have gotten it. I'm 100% positive I've had it twice, but I just haven't been to the doctors. Like, I've had the symptoms, but I refuse to go to the doctor. Like, I'm one of those type people. I'm gonna die at home probably because I'm like, no, I'm fine. I'm not going. But I've had the symptoms, but I had these symptoms last November and then the beginning of February, or yeah, before they even announced the COVID. Like I went the second time to the emergency room because I thought I had pneumonia. And I
Oh
was
yeah.
like, okay, if I have pneumonia, I need to get medication for it. I didn't have pneumonia, but I had all the symptoms both times. So I'm positive I've had it, but my brother-in-law just passed away from COVID, but
Oh
he
wow.
wasn't healthy. He had other issues. He'd had a stroke. And so, but the flu does that. Like the flu
It
takes so
can.
many people every year because they're unhealthy. And I think COVID is just like the flu. And that's why I don't understand why everybody's upset about it. It's something that
It's
happened.
killing more people, but oh my God, Carolyn, did you see what she wrote? Oh,
No.
oh, that sounds really painful. Ah, I don't think I can do that. And
Oh, that's funny.
I had my belly button pierced. I've had my nose. I don't think I could do my nips. Ooh. I think that would. Bethany's like, ouch. I'm saying ouch.
I did my tongue. I still wear my tongue ring every once in a while. I went like 3 or 4 years where I didn't wear it, and I'm like, it sealed up. It didn't seal up. I can still put a tongue ring in it.
Really? See this? So I still have a little bit of a hole found my, but I would have to re-pierce it. It definitely, and I think it's because it's a mucous membrane. I'm kind of surprised the tongue one didn't close. That's interesting.
I know, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, that's
It
interesting.
didn't close up. It right through. I was able to pop it. It was
Wow.
like tightening up. It was a little tight, but it like didn't hurt or anything really. It just went through, and I was like, huh.
I ripped out the belly button ring.
I don't know. I got my belly button done and it kept like getting infected. And so I went back to the person that did it and they're like, well, you must be allergic to the jewelry. So I went and got like jewelry where I shouldn't have been allergic to it, but it still was like getting infected. So then I stuck a plastic tongue ring, a brand new plastic tongue ring in it. And I'm thinking I shouldn't have a problem with plastic. It still got infected. I went to the doctor and the doctor's like, some people's bodies just don't handle it in certain areas. And so I can
It's
actually
a tough area for sure, because all the rubbing of the clothes.
So
Bethany'd rather have more kids, huh?
Yeah, kids are simple for me. I just pushed them out.
Yeah. Just push them right out. Oh, ladies, you guys are funny between the piercings, tattoos, and babies. Yeah, I had such bad brows. I was like, finally, like I had one that was like, well, everybody's, face is a little, you're never symmetrical. And so I'm like, can you like sort of make, and I'm like, I don't want them perfect, but I'm like, can you make them a little bit more symmetrical than they are? Because let's see. This one's a little sparser than this one. So I'm like, can you just, help it out a little? So
I don't know. I got the bright idea when I started my YouTube channel to try to mess with my eyebrows. I normally they're growing back now, but they're normally really thick and they were bushy, and I'd never done anything with them for like 40 years. I'd never done anything with them. And so then I was like, I'm like watching people on YouTube and stuff. And I'm like, that looks fun. That's easy. It is not fun. There's nothing easy about it.
Right.
I messed my eyebrows up and then I just let them grow. And I think they're almost back to normal, but I don't even care anymore. I'm like, whatever. I just don't even care.
Oh, I'm trying to decide if I can talk and work on my nails at the same time. I figure why not, right? We're supposed to be beauty channels. And then when I screw something up, I can ask my how to fix it. I do the gel. I just do it's a gel rubber base. It's not even like the traditional gels or acrylic powders. It's actually a Ukrainian product. Everybody thinks I'm cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, but it works. See, I can't glue them on because I'm a horse person and I have a farm. If I glued them on, they would be like gone in like the first 20 minutes of working on the farm. So like I can't have them terribly long for that reason. Although I have to tell you that the animals in the summertime love my fingernails because they're so itchy. All
Right.
Scratching, you know. So they love that.
I can do, you know, those kits that they have at Walmart where you do like the French tips where like you're doing it professionally, like going and getting it done.
Yeah.
I can do them too, but my problem with those is I get tired of my nails. So I love nails, but like I just tore my nails off earlier this morning. I had nails. I don't have nails now because I don't know what I was doing, but they got in my way. So I just went,
this is
and they were out of my way.
I'm switching my color. So I had on a really deep, like a deep kind of red for Christmas. And now I'm kind of like doing a sparkly pink because that was the first color I found. It wasn't red. Like I don't even care what color they are sometimes, you know, but yeah, I'm going to try to, I got my nail lamp here. I'm going to try to pretend that I can multitask. So my nail lamp. You guys will see me illuminate when my nail lamp goes off. You don't do fake nails? That's all right, Bethany. I just have crappy nails. So if I don't do fake nails, I have no nails. Like down no nails. This is hard though because I got to do I'm doing my dominant hand, and Viola, how do you do this on your dominant hand? I am just so slow.
I'm lucky. I'm
not ambidextrous.
Yes, I am. I can do both my hands. Yes.
Oh my God, I'm jealous.
My son Xavier is the same way, and this is what I think. So this is what I did with Xavier. Xavier was born, and I think he was left-handed, and I had two other right-handed kids, and he came along. I'm mainly right-handed, and I was like, boy, you're gonna be right-handed. So every time he tried to do something with his left hand, I would take it out of his hand and put it in his right hand, and I forced him to be right-handed. So he's 18 now, and he can do stuff with both of his hands. I can do stuff with both of my hands. So I almost think my mom did the same thing to me, like made me be right-handed.
I betcha. That makes sense that you were originally going to be a lefty and your parents kind of pushed you to be a righty. So you do write with your right hand.
I do. I write better with my right hand because I was probably 10 years old before I realized that I could write with my left hand. And so I can write with my left hand. I can draw with my left hand. I can put makeup on with my left hand. I can bowl with my left. Now I bowl with my left hand better than I do my right hand, which is weird.
Well, I can write with my left hand, but I don't think I might be able to read it. It'd be like scratchy. It'd be bad. You know, our society is set up to be right-handed the way that our everything goes. You know, how our letters are, how we read from left to right. Everything is set up to be a right-handed person.
Right.
I'm doing my nails because you got my little nail lamp going.
No, yeah, I probably could have just let him be left-handed, but I was like, I don't have the time to deal with this.
Carolyn, what do you mean you have your own kit? You do ears, tongues, and nostrils. What did I miss?
She's talking about piercings.
Oh God! Oh my God! Okay.
Yes.
You know, and I'm funny because I'm all squeamish, but like I said, I've had my nose pierced. Obviously my ears are pierced. I had my navel pierced. I did that in college. That was painful. Did you find it painful?
For what?
The belly button?
No, I have a really high pain tolerance.
I guess. I thought I did.
No, and then when I got my tongue done, it was so funny because it was when I was 21. Yeah, I was 21 when I got my, no, let me think about, I was 21 when I got my tongue done. And the guy I was dating at the time, his name was Josh, and we went to go do it together. Well, he did his first because he was like, I got to do this first, you know, a man thing. And he passed out. Like, they put the needle through and he passed out, and I almost didn't do it. I was like, and so anyway.
Did they numb you? Did you get like Ambisol or anything?
No, they don't numb you. What they do is they take like tweezers and this is how they did mine and his. They took tweezers, they pinch the tip of your tongue and they pull it out. Like once they pinch the tip of your tongue, that's painful right there. Not a lot, but it's painful. But anyways, so the guy, he pinches my tongue and he pulls it out and my tongue's out and I'm like, are you done yet? And he's like, I'm twisting the walls up now. Because I had my tongue out forever, but I didn't feel him actually stick the needle through my tongue. So then,
is it true that there are certain spots on the tongue that are like acupressure puncture points that you wouldn't feel it?
I'm not sure about that. I just
there's
know that
where,
they have to pierce it right before, you know how like the bottom of your tongue, that line?
Yeah.
They have to pierce it before that line. They can't go past it. That's all I know.
Oh.
So that's what that guy told me.
Did he pull your tongue up?
He just pulled it out and then he just like did it. And I was like, I thought he was taking too long. And I'm like, are you done yet? And he was finishing the balls and he's like, okay, you're all done. And then he's telling us, like we're not supposed to eat or anything. And Josh's tongue like swelled up like the size of his mouth. And I was just like, holy hell. Mine didn't. I went and had a Big Mac like as soon as we were done because I was hungry.
My God.
I was eating and I had no problem with it. I was like, huh. And then it was probably 3 months later, I got my belly button pierced and I just couldn't do. So because of getting my belly button pierced and it not taking, I was going to get my nose done, my lip done, and my eyebrow done. But I said no because I didn't want to have holes in my face that I couldn't put jewelry in. Or if I did, it was all infected. And I didn't want to take that chance. So.
Right. Well, and then there's maybe Bethany can tell us the name of it, but you can have like when you start piercing like cartilage or when you've got like active tissue, I'm trying to think of what the heck sarcoid isn't the right name, but you can develop like a skin thing where you get a growth. I can't remember.
Have a good night, Bethany.
Oh, are you heading out? Thank you, Bethany. But there's like, you can develop like, I can't remember what they're called, but like sometimes keratomas or something, or where you get like a reaction to that and it can be really bad. Keloids. Thank you, Bethany. Keloids. You can develop keloids on your ears. I started to develop a keloid on my nose and I like squeezed the hell out of it and it went away and it never came back. I didn't even know what it was, but thank you, Bethany. That was that was the word I was looking for. So, and so like, once I realized that was what, like I had basically, a glancing blow with a potential keloid, you know what I mean? Realized that I got into like major trouble with that. I've never done the cartilage in my ear. I've never pierced the cartilage, the upper part of the ear.
Me either.
I'm kind of scared too, because, you know, once you realize that you can potentially have a keloid, you can get them again, you know, so I've never done I've got 2 on my left and 1 on my right. God, I think back in high school, my friend and I, we went and we wanted to get a second hole. And so we paid, you know, and we're like, can you do 1 hole on me and 1 hole on her? They're like, whatever, you know.
Right.
So,
yeah, I didn't do I did the potato, the ice, and the needle when we were kids, because my mom and dad were like, I ain't buying you any more of that. And I'm like, okay, fine, then I'm gonna do it.
It's probably why my nose was really bad, is because I had the gun, like a hollow needle, which is what you should do. Ear piercing gun, which just blasts through. So that's probably why I got, I probably got the keloid starting, is because, you know, they tell you now you need to do the hollow needle. So when they did your tongue, did they do the hollow needle?
Yeah. But when they did my belly button, they used a ear gun.
When they did mine, we were at a tattoo and piercing shop, and it was a hollow needle. Cause I was like, cause I had learned my lesson on the nose. I was like, I'm not doing it.
Well, I don't know. Like, it was probably like 4 years after I went with my friend to get her belly button done, and they used the hollow needle. And I was like, I thought you were going to use a ear gun. And the guy's like, oh, we don't use those anymore. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, so I'm just thinking that when I got mine done, that's what they were using and they weren't using the hollow needles yet. I don't know. Or the person that did mine didn't have it, but
I'm trying to remember where I went to get my nose done. I don't even remember. I remember going to get my belly button done because I went with my my roommate at the time. She had I think she had already had her tongue done and wanted to get her belly. Yeah, she had already had her tongue done, but wanted to get her belly button done and talked me into going. So we went together, and it was a tattoo and piercing place in the greater Milwaukee area. I couldn't find it now to save my soul. I don't remember, but yeah, it was really friendly. I mean, I was covered from like stem to stern with betadine, and yeah, he grabs like the part of your belly button with like I call them the bacon tongs. Like lifted it, and like it worked, and it had now Caroline. Thank you, lady.
hi, Carolyn.
I meant to do this one. Yeah, Viola says she needs watch time. Here, let me. I got my right hand in the nail lamp, and I'm reaching across with my non-dominant left hand to mouse. So
I think I'm gonna take my makeup off while we're talking.
off. So what do you do for your nighttime routine? Because we already saw my boring nighttime routine.
I start off with makeup wipes.
Okay.
Take my makeup off, and then I use my Garnier, and then
is that a micellar water or makeup remover?
No, it's a micellar water, and then I have Elmis, but I don't feel like getting up. Usually I use Elmis on my eyes, Elmis makeup remover stuff. It is awesome.
Sure.
And then I'll wash my face, and then after I wash my face, I cleanse it, I tone it. I don't know. I have a list because I forget. Like I had to write down
the 15 products you use before you go to bed.
Right. But I probably face mask tonight though, because it's been a couple of days. I love face masks.
Oh yeah, I know. I got a giant box of. You mean like a sheet mask?
Yeah, well, I do them all. I do the ones like the peel off ones. I do the sheet masks. I do my favorite is this Generation Clay, and it dries and then you just rinse it off. Oh, this one's my favorite. But they don't recommend to use it more than a couple of times a month.
Right.
So
yeah, because it's probably kind of drying with being a clay. That is a great product. I have that too. I love it.
Well, I love it because I'm oily, but my skin's changing. So I don't know. Like I've been in menopause for almost like the first starts of menopause for almost 4 years now because I had a hysterectomy in 2012. And so I go to the OBGYN and they, test I think it's your blood level to see. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong, but about 4 years ago, they told me I was in the first stages of menopause, and it just really started affecting me over the last year, like horrible hot flashes, night sweats. Like I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'll be drenched like I pissed the bed, but it's just me that's wet. Like underneath my clothes, it's just awful. So I went from really oily skin to combination skin now. So, but that's why I like the Generation Clay is because it works really good for the oily skin.
Yeah. So can you do any kind of like hormone therapy for that?
No, I had them leave a ovary in, so I didn't have to do hormone therapy.
Okay.
I try not to take pills. I used to be a drug addict, and pills were my drug of choice. So I'm very limited on what I take and how much I'll take.
So I'm in what I think they call it perimenopause, which is you're not in menopause, but you're thinking about it, is what I call it.
Yeah.
And so I found a product on Amazon. It's a topical cream. It's a progesterone cream because I was starting to get the occasional hot flash. Like, and I
They
was
suck.
like, oh, here we go. And I had done a little research in my and so I have a friend of mine who's a doctor, and I said, hey, like, what do you think about topical progesterone? And she not estrogen, it's progesterone. And she goes, I have a good friend who is older than us who is going through it. And she goes, she took it the entire time that she started, menopause. And she's like, she swears by it. And so I'm like, well, I'm going to try it. And I don't have to use much. Like they talk about, some people are like, so it's, it's in a little pump.
Mm-hmm.
And some people are like, oh, I do a full pump in the morning and a full pump at night. And I'm like, I started off with like a half a pump at night, and it's been fine. It got rid of the hot flashes totally. I haven't had a hot flash in months. And so
you're lucky.
All right. Well, I'm not in menopause yet. It's perimenopause. So it's
right.
The calm before the storm, I call.
Yeah, wait until you get in. It's horrible because I did I guess perimenopause from the time I had my hysterectomy until 4 years ago, and then I went in full blown because I'd get hot flashes here and there and stuff. But I don't mind hot flashes during the winter time because you can just step outdoors and you're like, but in the summer, oh my Lord, you feel like you're gonna die. I mean, I have a couple of times I had to like strip down and get in the shower and just run cold water on me because I thought I was gonna die. I thought my body was like cooking from the inside out. It was just horrible.
I'm hoping that this progesterone cream helps because the reviews, just the numbers of ladies are like, this is like a godsend to get through, menopause. And so I said to I asked my doctor friend, and she's like, because it's topical, she's like, it's so much safer than anything you ingest. And she's like, the medical field seems to think it's estrogen, but and I'm like, no, it's progesterone. Mm-hmm. She's like, yeah, but the medical field seems to think that it's all about the estrogen. And I'm like, yeah, they're wrong.
Yeah, my doctor, but I researched it. I researched everything, and when we decided, because I made my doctor give me a hysterectomy because of the problems I was having. And so anyways, I researched everything and I found out it's better to leave an ovary or 2 in. They recommend 2, but I just had them leave 1 in. I was like, just 1 will be fine. Like, and it works, I guess, but like, I don't know, now that I'm in full blown menopause, it sucks. Like, and it can last 15 years or longer.
I'm going to topically apply progesterone as long as it'll keep the hot flashes at bay. But I'm with Single Mom Review. I'm with her. Like I had, so I have, it's oops, I forgot they moved it. It's right here. I have what they call Nexplanon, which is it used to be called Implanon, but it's the implant birth control. Mm-hmm. It's progesterone. There's no estrogen in it because I had a medical condition. I can't have estrogen. It's a risk factor for me. So I had that replaced this year, and I'm hoping. I think it's good for 4 years. I'm hoping that'll get me through the start of menopause. And I don't know if I'll be able to talk them into putting another one in when they're going to be like, you're a little old for that. But, I figure if it helps, because it's progesterone, it's not estrogen. So,
right. I don't know. I'll see what happens.
Well, I'm checking my nails. So I started on the base gel. Get through that at least tonight. I got a little goal.
So then are your nails the length? Are those your real nails?
Yeah, they're my real nails. Yeah, but
that's cool.
They wouldn't be my real nails very long if I didn't apply some product on here, because I'm not kidding. When I say I have really thin nails, I mean, they're just awful. There's just
that's how mine are. Mine don't grow by themselves and if they do, they're really flimsy and stuff. That's why I glue my nails on. But I also glue them on because when I don't want them, because it doesn't, I mean, it kind of does a little bit. It messes your nails up to like tear them off, but
yeah,
If I want them off, I want to be able to get them off right now. I don't want to have to wait.
Yeah. Yeah. I do them a little thicker. Most nail artists like Viola is probably freaking out. I keep them pretty thick, but I have to. I mean, I can't have nails on a farm unless they're gonna actually like last.
Right. How long have you been a farmer?
Like 25 years.
Oh wow.
And I'm like 20,
That's cool.
20 some years. Yeah, something like that. So, and I'm actually an office worker by day and farmer by non-day. Sometimes I do have a full-time job, so black cohosh you can buy at any store. Okay, that's good to know. Is it an herb? You said it's natural, Viola, but I'm just curious, like, is it like an herb or a tree or a fruit or like, I don't know if you'd call them herbs, but I was watching a new subscriber, a gal from, well, she's Swedish, but she's living in Poland, and she if her like her allergy, she makes a mix once every 2 weeks. She takes, it looks like about a tablespoon of honey, puts five, it's an essential oil, and I'm trying to remember, it's a Siberian fir oil, so it must be a type of fir tree, like a pine type tree, fir. She puts 5 drops of the Siberian fir oil in her her honey, and apparently it helps her with her allergies, her congestion and all that. I've never heard. Cool. I mean, not that I've ever, there's so many essential oils out there that I know nothing of, but I'm like, Siberian fir, I've never heard of that. So that was interesting. Amazing stuff you can learn on YouTube.
Right. That is so true.
What's your favorite eyeshadow primer right now? Like, what's your holy grail eyeshadow primer? Because I've been trying a bunch that I'm trying to figure out, like, what works.
So I got the stuff off of Shop Miss A for $1, and it's called Amuse Cosmetics eye primer. And I think it's the best. And I have some expensive ones that BoxyCharm has sent me, and I hate them. I absolutely hate the ones that BoxyCharm has sent me. They're horrible. Hi, Mary.
Hey, Mary. I have tried the Fenty. So the Rihanna's Fenty. Right now I'm using e.l.f. I've tried Marc Jacobs. They were okay, but I still feel like my makeup kind of slid all over. The e.l.f. one right now has been, what I've been doing is using the e.l.f. primer. I let that dry, and then I've been using Smashbox. I've got a Smashbox like just a concealer that I've just, okay. Oh God, it's been amazing. Like the combination of those two has been crazy amazing. So
I just bought a $3 sample off of Ipsy add-ons of Smashbox, but the color is just a little off, but I love it. And I don't like foundations. That's what it is. It's a foundation. I don't like foundations very much, but that foundation feels like a BB cream, like it's not on your face. But at the tint, I can't remember. I think it's a little bit too light, so I have to build it up, but it works pretty good. I haven't tried the concealers or anything.
I love my Smashbox concealer. I don't remember what box I got it in, but oh my God, I love it. I'm like, when this thing runs out, I'm gonna have to go and find it and order it, because I'm like, I love that concealer. Like, love it. Like, it has been everything. So I love it. So
yeah, there's a few things that I like that I've gotten from BoxyCharm, or from Ipsy, or from Allure, that I'll definitely be rebuying once I run out.
Oh yeah, Allure is definitely, I love it when they give us La Roche-Posay stuff.
It's expensive.
It is, and it's L'Oreal, but it's their high-end stuff. So social media, there's been a lot of jibber jabber, I'll call it, on like various Facebook groups that BoxyCharm stuff is like not the same exact formulations that you would get if you ordered from the actual, you know, companies. Like, oh, there's something's not quite the same. I think that,
Well,
I
so
don't know if
the way
that's
I
true.
understand it is like, you know, the Natasha Denona palettes that they had that they said they only had 1 million of, but they fucking lied because they put it on their pop-ups or
Pop-up?
add-on sales. Yeah.
I know.
Well, so that particular palette was made for BoxyCharm. At the moment, you cannot get on Natasha Denona website and order it. You can only
Right.
get it if you're a BoxyCharm. So I think there's a lot of brands that only make makeup for BoxyCharm,
Yeah.
because if you go and Google the stuff, there's a few things you can't find on their websites. If you
Yeah.
can't find it on the website, then that is I think
Clue.
that's something that was made just for BoxyCharm, or probably even Ipsy, because Ipsy just bought BoxyCharm out. So,
But Ipsy,
um,
like Ipsy's been doing that for a long time, and they actually say on there, they will say right on there, made for Ipsy. So why doesn't Boxy do
mhm,
made for Boxy? Because they have some, like they have BoxyCharm palette, you know.
right.
So I don't understand
I
why
don't know.
they don't do that. I'm spreading my gel around, so we're using some gravity here. What I love about this stuff is it's maneuverable. It's a rubber base coat, so I can like get my to get it right where I want it, my little build up right on the fraction or whatever they call it.
So
Gravity.
funny.
But yeah, I don't, so like my last Ipsy unbagging was my second plus bag. There was a couple well, there was 3 palettes in there, and 1 or 2 of them said made for Ipsy, you know, like this is specifically made for, and I'm like, well, there's no shame in that. I mean, you know,
Right.
that's why we all subscribe to Ipsy. I don't know, you know, and I think it's wise to do that because they're, you know, one of the major complaints everybody has with BoxyCharm pop-up is the resellers come on at the beginning. They'll sneak in ahead of pop-up because if you can find the links to the products before pop-up goes live, they'll put like a dozen in their carts and they'll check out as soon as pop-up goes live. And they'll,
Right.
like that Natasha Denona that didn't last more than 5 seconds on the pop-up order, but they'll buy them out because they just go onto social media
And
or
sell 'em.
like Mercari or Poshmark, and they sell them for like 2 to 3 times the price because they'll buy out BoxyCharms, you know, whatever they can.
Right.
So, you know, and then people are like, well, where did you get that? Like, okay, so one of my most favorite things that I got was the Sunday Riley A+ retinol. That was like my introduction to start using retinols like 4 or 5 months ago. Loved that product. Sunday Riley is expensive, right?
Yeah,
And
they are.
website and it's like, holy crap, you know, the 2-ounce bottle is $135. You know, and we got it, you know, in our I think I got it in Boxy. And I think Ipsy had them in a pop-up, and I got a second one in or whatever they call their sales, and I got it for like maybe $35 or something. But the resellers all jumped on there and they like bought out the whole inventory. You know,
Yeah,
that was
that's
back
irritating.
when if you were a premium or a Lux subscriber, you had that early access. You know, now everybody has the same access. But so, you know, like if you weren't a premium or a Lux subscriber, all the good stuff was gone by the time you had access to pop-up 2 days later.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah, I never got the good stuff until they changed it, because
right.
I only do base at the moment. Like I want to get
Yeah.
the premium at some point, but
Well,
we'll
I
see.
just canceled my premium. And one of the reasons why was because instead of being able to have early access, now everybody has the same access. And I'm like, I can just go buy a lot of what you get in premium in pop-up.
Right.
I'm still a Lux. I did get my December Lux. I did stay on Lux because I'm like, well, maybe they'll change it back. But I don't have to worry about canceling Lux now until the end of February if I want to cancel it. And
Right.
I might. I mean, it just wasn't good. And I'm like, well,
You know,
if I, because I can still buy the Lux items in pop-up.
right. I don't think the Luxes are that good. I haven't found one yet that's made me go, oh, I want to get Lux every 3 months. So
Yeah.
I understand. But I don't
Yeah.
like a lot of the stuff that they give you, like the face tools, and then they were giving people like teeth whitener. I have fake teeth. I
I
mean,
know.
I have
I can't
real
whiten.
teeth. I have fake teeth, so I don't need a teeth whitener, you know? Like, so that would, if I would have got that, I would have had to give it to somebody.
Yes.
So I'm
Me
like,
too.
eh,
I can't use teeth whitener because I have a couple crowns, and you can't. They were put in there to match my natural teeth color. If I whiten my natural teeth color, the crowns are going to stick out like a sore thumb. So it's like I
right.
can't do that. So
Yeah. If I want a lifestyle box, there are some better ones out there than BoxyCharm Luxe, that's for sure.
yeah, I'm just acknowledging.
Oh, you're fine. But hey, hon, I'm
Viola.
gonna jump off here. It's 10. I gotta finish my night routine and
Oh yeah, you're an hour ahead.
yeah, I'm an hour ahead.
I'm like, no,
It
it's
was really
not.
nice chatting with you. If I catch you live again, I'll be back.
Yeah. Well, maybe I can get Mary Catherine on. Well, thank you for jumping on. I really
Yep.
appreciate
Have a good night, everybody. Bye, Mary. I love you.
you, lady. All right. So, Mary Catherine, you want to jump on? I just put the link on the chat. It's fun. I'm having a good time. Or Viola, if you want to jump on, guys, gals. I'm just, working on my claws. But thank you. That was the word. I'm like, what is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, apex. It's just, oh my God. Oh, I'm just doing a lot of really tiny little layers here to build up because I pretty much took it almost all the way off. Yeah, and I know they're not supposed to be thick, but I got to do them a little bit thicker than most people like them because otherwise they don't last. It's just hard to do. This is really hard to do. So I put the link here in the comments. If you can copy that link out of the comments, Mary, and put it into a browser, you'd have to have like either a webcam on your like a laptop enabled, or you'd have to do it on your phone and enable your camera on your phone. Kind of like you're recording, but up for work. Okay, well, that's fine. I get that. But I appreciate you coming in. We did the giveaway. And yeah, it was a while ago. That was a lot of fun. And I said my New Year's hope or wish or plan or motivation for my channel is to try to make it to 2,000 subscribers. I don't know if I can do it in a year, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try, but it's hard. It's hard to get subscribers to stick. What I was saying was that last night I went to bed, I had 1,370 subscribers, and this morning I was down to 1,364. YouTube took 6 of them away, and that's kind of how it works. They just do that. Yeah, absolutely, Mary Catherine. It's fun to do and actually can be very beneficial to your channel. I believe you get some of the shared watch time when you join in on a channel. And obviously it's a great way to meet other people. And here is our winner. I'm excited. Got to clean up your kitchen. Yeah, I know. Hang on, Viola. I'm almost done. So here's my really bad set of nails from last night. This is my left hand, so easier for me because I'm right hand dominated, but you can kind of see, oh man, I got my thumb a little bit thick, but they're really, really thick. And they weren't this thick until I forgot when I started with this nail polish, how thick this nail polish is. And I went, oh, they're pretty thin. They look good. And then I put like 3 layers of nail polish on and I was like, oh my God, this is embarrassingly thick. So, yeah, let me just take the sticky layer off my right hand now because I think I'm pretty much done. Oop, careful I don't lose my brush, my gel brush here. Hang on. And let me just take my sticky layer off. So who won would be this lady right here. This lady right here was our winner chicken dinner. Okay, I'm being silly. I'm sorry, but congratulations, my dear. She's won 2 giveaways from me now. Yeah. It was, and I put a couple little extra goodies in the little box. Let me close it up so you can't see those. But I'm using my Vox box that I got from Elizabeth Arden because it's like perfect size. And I don't know if it's going to, it might not stay as a perfect size, but I jammed it all in here. That palette might be a little bit too wide for this, but I'll get it packed. I just want to make sure the palette that I put in there is going to survive. So what it is, no, I haven't tried the hard gel. So Viola, when I was going in and having them professionally done, I was having the powder hard gel done, kind of like acrylics, and I broke those a lot. And so the product I'm using is this Coty. It's a rubber base gel, so it's got a little bit of flex to it, and I really like it. So sorry, I'm just making sure my little sticky layer. Let me take my glove off too. So that's what they look like right now. And I'm going to have to shape them because they're going to be a little bit like ruddy. I got to clean them up with my nail drill, before I start painting them, but I'll do that tomorrow. Obviously. So I've not tried the poly gels. You know what I really want to try, but I don't know how well it would work because I need something that adds a little bit of strength, but I'm really curious about the nail dipping because I have a couple friends that do it. And I think it would be, obviously it looks really, it's easy. So yeah, you might have to, and of course I'm in StreamYard. You might be able to hover, Mary, over her profile picture, and you might be able to right click on that and get the link. It's hard sometimes in these chats. You have to be careful because YouTube is really weird. If you post like your channel URL in there and you're not if you're not a moderator, they immediately nail you. So Viola, let me make you a moderator if I can in here. I thought I could. Why can't I do that? And I hate StreamYard. Grr! Okay, hang on. Hold on, girls. Let me see if I can make Viola a moderator. Where are you? I'm just looking to see if you've got anything in here I can click on you. Because if I make you a moderator, you can drop your link. I gotta find you. But it's really funky in chat. I don't know what I used to be able to do this in StreamYard. God, that's annoying. Okay, hang on. I got to find you through my regular. Got to click on that. And let's see. Oh, here you are. Okay, so Viola Brown. Oop, crap. Hang on, girls. Okay, so, well, let me go on here. I have to kind of do it the back doorway and YouTube. Yep, I am subscribed. I am subscribed to you, my darling. Okay, so let me go into settings and see if I can make you a moderator. Channel, advanced features, no, general. Where is it? Agreements, community. Oh, it's going to be community. Okay, approved user, moderators. Okay, hang on. That work? Oh, darn it. Hang on. Oh, come on. So, Viola Brown, why is it not doing this? Viola Brown, come on. Ugh. It's not finding you. It's the same thing. So, did you change? I'm just curious, Viola. Did you change the channel, your channel name? Did you have a different channel name when you started YouTube? Like, do you have a, like, you can go in and you can type youtube.com/opinionated horsewoman and it goes right to my channel. You need a glass or a class? I'm having a heck of a time. I'm trying to find somewhere where you might have like commented on. Oops. I just made my computer mad. Moderators, why I want to do this? I'm sort of nerdy, but YouTube can be a giant pain in the butt. Okay, so let me go on. Okay, let me try something else. Oh my God. I'm trying to like trick YouTube into behaving. Opinionated Horsewoman. Okay, click on that. I'm gonna have to go into the live stream via my other browser because obviously I'm using StreamYard. Okay, why are you not? Oh, come on. Sorry. I'm having issues. Okay. Just not clicking into the right stuff. Okay, so here we go. Let me find you in the chat. Okay, here we go, Viola. Come on. Add you as a moderator. Okay. Okay, so Viola, make a comment and you should have a blue wrench or something. Okay, so you should, in theory, be able to post your link now. There, see, you got a blue little wrenchy dude after your, yeah, you're a moderator. So you should be able to add links now because you're a moderator. Moderators can add links into live chats, but normal members get a spank down when they do that from YouTube. So yeah, you should be able to add your link and then Mary Catherine should be able to grab that. And that way, I know even if Mary Catherine left, you might be able to find it. Moderator for another lady. I don't know why it's not working. It's just because I'm in StreamYard. That was why. StreamYard's, it's not YouTube. It just feeds into YouTube. So it's like you have to do 15 different things to make it work. So yeah, there we go. Now you're in there. I don't have too many people as moderators, but haven't needed to. I had one spammer that started at the beginning of the chat, like just put a million comments about YouTube Live, YouTube Live, YouTube Live, YouTube Live. I was like, seriously, that's really annoying. So I had to put that. What did I do? I gave them like a 10-minute snooze or something, and then they never came back. So I didn't have to ban them, but let's see here. I should be able to put your link in as well. So hang on a second. Because you're there. And then if I click that and copy that, go to the live and paste it there. So, I got to hit that. So that should be the link to you. That is the link to, that's the Viola Brown link, everybody. Viola Brown Nail Cover Lover. That is her channel link. So there we go. Right there. That's you, my dear. See, I can add those in. Tricky. So, yeah, I'm going to have to I don't know if you can even see that. I'm going to have to kind of work on the shape. It's a little bit thick on the one side, but I'll do my shaping tomorrow, and I got to clean up with, where'd it go? My drill. This is like my favorite drill bit known to, I call it my cuticle cleanup, but yeah, I'll clean up kind of the edges and pretend that it doesn't look terrible. Absolutely. Absolutely. You want to join the live? I will enable you. Let me post the link again. Get that posted. You can join. I don't know if anybody else is on here. I have a feeling that it's just the two of us. Here we go. Yeah, it's a little thick in one spot. They're going to need a little bit of, but it's a start. I'm slow. Okay, so yeah, I wish I could keep going to a professional, but like they burned me so many times. Oh, hubby's in bed. Yeah, I get that. Kind of hard to let him sleep if you're talking. So this is my color. Well, this is my color, but it's pretty thick and goopy. I'm not gonna be able to use it a whole lot longer. Oh, actually, that's not the color. That's the wrong color I grabbed. Good thing I wasn't planning on that. Oh, I am gonna do my retinol though. I'm gonna do that now because if I don't do it now, I'm gonna forget. So I swear to God, it's my holy grail. I don't know how old you are, but whoop, oh my God. I just squirted it all over myself. It's all over my shirt. But I wish I would have known about retinol when I turned 30, because I swear to God, retinol is like anti-aging. Yeah, it says we got 5 now. It says, yeah, well, I see 5. I don't know. I'm one of them, obviously, and you're one. But retinols, if I would have known about retinols, and I swear to God, if you start retinol at like the age of 30, you don't age. I swear you don't age at all. I told one of my girlfriends who just turned 30, she's like, what do you have as a tip for me as you turn 30? And I said, start using retinol. I'm like, I swear to God, I said, but then when all your friends turn 40, I said, they're going to hate you because you're still going to look like you're 30. I said, make sure you always use sunscreen and use a retinol twice a week. And I said, you're going to never age. And I said, your friends are going to hate you. So, well, let me tell you, girl, I got a birthday this month and I'm turning 49. So, you and I are obviously from the same generation, and we were stupid about being out in the sun. And like when I was a kid, nobody talked about sunscreen. I mean, they sort of did, but like my friends and I, we were just like, sunscreen, sunscreen, schmunscreen, I mean, it was all about going out and laying out in the sun and being in a bathing suit and being cute. And I have so much sun damage, like my hands. Look at that. All those little freckles are sun damage. That's all sun damage. So I have been using my Differin gel on my hands at night. Yeah, I don't use a soap either. I use the CeraVe, the dupe for CeraVe's hydrating cleanser. It's the Walmart dupe. It's, like $2.50 cheaper than the CeraVe, but it's got the ceramides in it and it doesn't have any of the sodium lauryl sulfates in it. It's so gentle. I love it. So yeah, right. Skincare. I mean, so like my aunts and uncles, I mean, they're all getting skin cancer. I'm like terrified now because of everybody in our generation or older is getting skin cancer. I am so sorry, hon. I'm just, yeah. So, and actually the Differin on my hands has really made a difference in all the little sunspots. It is helping. I mean, it's never going to really make it totally go away. But, if I can catch some of these sun damage spots before they turn bad, if I can get my body to get rid of them, then it's less chances of them turning into a cancerous cell. If they already are precancerous, there's nothing I can do about that other than having them removed by derm. But hey, Teresa, welcome back. Thank you, darling. Yeah, you're gonna be 40. No, well, girl, I'm trying to. So my worst thing, and maybe Viola can say, I don't know if she's having the same thing. I'm getting the age lines right here, you guys, like right here. they've just shown up in like the last year and a half. I'm horrified. Like I'm ready to have like a neck lift, like right there. Does that mean I'm getting a waddle? Am I getting a waddle? I'm like freaking out. Sorry. I'm trying to like, there we go. This computer. It's like I'm getting, and I talked to my, like right there, I'm getting the wrinkles. It's horrifying. So I have gone full blown skincare freak show, freakazoid, learning everything I can about trying to take care of my skin now because 40 some years of being stupid and I got all this damage. So I've got all these like, that's a angry like zit going on right there from wearing a mask. But like this one right here, I'm not at all excited about that. I'm worried about that one. And then I've got some on this side as well that are not great. I don't know, you probably can't see them because the lighting is bad, but so I'm worried. I'm really worried about like precancerous and all the sun damage. And then the chest area, I'm just full of like sun damage on my chest, which is so normal for women, and even my neck. So I'm obsessed with wearing sunscreen now and trying to take care of my skin as best I can. So the vitamin C serum, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, you guys. The vitamin C serum, love this product. Use it in the morning because obviously I just put retinol on my skin. This is one of my favorite retinols. Absolutely. I've had videos about this. This is my go-to. I do use the adapalene on my hands, and I had a Vox box from Influenster, and I was given this to try, the Pond's, and this is the Pond's Retinol Rejuvenesce. It's their new line, and I've been using this twice a week on my chest to try to get rid of some of that sun damage. Happy New Year, Lauren. Thanks for coming. Let's see. Let me look at your face. Okay, oh my gosh, your skin is so dry. Yeah. You started medicine. I know. And that's the other thing is like my skin is changing because I'm perimenopausal and like, so yeah, I'm going to put a little bit of the Olay retinol on my chest to see if I have to be careful because boy, the skin on your upper chest is so sensitive. You can really only use retinols on it like 2, maybe 3 nights a week, or it gets really, really angry. But crow's feet. Oh, girl. So I was getting really bad crow's feet, Teresa. And do you know what has gotten rid of a lot of them? Retinol. And doing a couple of peels. I've been doing some chemical peels, since it's winter here in North America. I'm not out in like full blown sun from like 5 a.m. to 9 p.m. like we are in the summer. You're out a little bit less sunlight. I'm doing a lot of the chemical peels. I'm doing mostly alpha hydroxy acids. I'm doing lactic acid and glycolic acid peels. I've done one salicylic acid peel. That's helped a lot. It really has. It's taken a lot of, obviously, some of the sun damage away, but it's really improved my crow's feet a lot. So, and that just massive moisturizer. Like I said, I'm not afraid to use this at night on my skin. Everybody thinks that that's too heavy, but it's not. It's non-comedogenic. It's wonderful. And the ceramides are amazing. So, hey, Lauren. Appreciate you guys coming. So I don't know, I really wish I would have known 20 years ago what I know now about skincare and the sun damage. And we were just, I say it on every video I make. My generation was just stupid. We just didn't know any better. And we were so ignorant, about sun damage. And now I'm terrified. I'm terrified that I'm going to end up with skin cancer. So yeah. Yeah. So Teresa, I can link it below in the description. It is, it's just my go-to, my go-to. And they also have the glycolic acid. Like they make some of the peels I use. So let me put the link in the comments below because I just love the youth products. And then I actually, the last peel I did was a different company's lactic acid peel. Skin Beauty Solutions offers on Amazon a 90% lactic acid. And I tried it. I think I've done it twice now. Like I tell everybody, the thing is with like peels, make sure you don't have any underlying skin issues. Like if you have super sensitive skin, if you have any skin conditions, eczema, melasma, you know, any rosacea, don't do a chemical peel until you talk to your dermatologist, because you can really, really create some problems. But I guess I'm pretty fortunate in that regard, that I don't have any of those underlying conditions. I do get SKs every now and then, seborrheic keratoses, right, which is just an excess, basically buildup of keratose or skin cells. But I'm going to add in the peel link here. And then I'll go back and grab some others. But I'm really fortunate. You know, I have somewhat sensitive skin, but I don't have any like underlying conditions. The other thing is that it depends on your skin tone as well. The darker complected you are, like the higher your skin tone on the Fitzpatrick scale, you have to be really careful about doing skin peels, because you can actually trigger hyperpigmentation, which can like cause scarring. And like, you know, if you're trying to get rid of, like me, okay, I'm trying to get rid of like the dark sunspots, right? If I go in and trigger hyperpigmentation, like, which I could do if I don't put proper SPF on, I could actually cause hyperpigmentation, which would cause scarring. And like, this could turn like bright red and stay permanently bright red, or even purple, or whatever color it chooses to do. So thank you, Viola. Have a good night. You guys, if you get a chance, make sure you check out her channel. She definitely is looking for subscribers and some views, some people who are willing to support and watch. She watches back. So she's been a really good subscriber for me. We support each other a lot. So she's been great. Thank you, lady. We'll catch you on another one. So anyway, what I was talking about hyperpigmentation. There's some things you have to be careful about. Like the darker complected you are, you have to be careful about like really strong peels. Like if you go into a like an esthetician's office, they're going to evaluate you. They're going to ask you a lot of questions, as they should. And they're going to evaluate you, and you might not get like a really strong peel. There's another fellow YouTube gal I was talking to who went in for a professional peel. She was kind of like complaining that she didn't peel as much as she wanted to. And thank you, Teresa. She'll appreciate that. She'll support you back. But she was complaining she didn't peel as much. And so, we actually conversed I emailed her because she's darker complected and higher on the Fitzpatrick scale. And I said, look, you need to be aware of some potential issues with doing chemical peels, to be careful. And, this is why your esthetician is being careful with you. So poof, you're gone. Aw. But anyway, so, that's why I do, like, I've done a ton of research, and why I always say, like in my peel videos, if you have any issues like melasma, hyperpigmentation, eczema, rosacea, talk to your doctor or your dermatologist before you start doing at-home chemical peels, because you can get into a lot of trouble. So I feel very fortunate. I did add in the retinol link and the 90% lactic acid peel link, and I'm going to go ahead and add in the glycolic acid link really quick. I just got to get to it. Woo! And the salicylic acid link. So I have done one salicylic acid peel, and I'm not particularly oily, and that could be having to do with the fact I'm perimenopausal. So that one was really, it really dragged me down and was a pretty strong peel for me. So I don't want to, that's one I'm not going to repeat a lot. And it's a BA, you know, salicylic acid is a beta hydroxy acid. So it's a strong acid. So that's not one that I am likely to do more than maybe every other month. Cause it's, you know, it's pretty potent. But the other thing is these different acids affect different layers of the skin, and which is why I'm changing up. Why I do sometimes I'll do a glycolic acid peel, sometimes I'll do a lactic acid peel, sometimes I'll do the salicylic acid peel, because each acid does different things in different layers of the skin. So which is why you know, you guys probably think I'm crazy, but that's why I have all these different, I have 2 different BHAs, and then I have, or AHAs, and then the one BHA. I have a lactic acid and a glycolic acid for my 2 AHA peels, and then I have the salicylic, which is a BHA. They do have mandelic acid is an alpha hydroxy that's also quite, it's pretty gentle as far as peels go. I haven't tried that because I'm pretty happy with using either the glycolic or the lactic acid peels. So I don't know. You know, it's like you can just like you can buy more and more and more makeup, you can buy more and more and more skincare too. So I'm just kind of dipping my toe in the pond of the acid peels and stuff. And so I've been pretty happy with what I've been doing. Oh, I'm sorry. I just bumped my computer again. So I don't know if you're still there, Teresa. I say we've got a couple people on, but I don't know. I don't want to keep talking if people are kind of thinking about calling it for the night. I'm just going to add in the glycolic acid. So those will be in the description box below. It won't update obviously until you refresh your screen, but I just got to add the link in for the glycolic acid. And I am an Amazon affiliate, associate, whatever you call it, associate affiliate. So these links, you don't have to use these links, but if you do, it supports my channel. So I appreciate it. Here we go. I added them in. So I'll have to go back in and add in a little, oh, thank you, Teresa. It's good. Good to know you're still here. But I'll add back in my disclaimers about peels, but you know, I'll say it again. If you've got any underlying skin conditions, if you have really sensitive skin, you know, have that conversation with your dermatologist before you do something like this. But I can't say enough good things about it. I just started doing, okay, so I started by adding retinol about at least 4 months ago, maybe 4.5, 5 months ago. I started doing retinol, which is really, you know, it's your skin. It takes a while for your skin to get used to retinol. You know, you start with it once a night. And I mean, I think I started using it twice a week. I meant to say once a week. I think I started using it twice a week, and it immediately dried me down and it immediately peeled. But that's what it's supposed to do. You know, it's supposed to do that. So, you know, it took probably 4 to 6 weeks before I was able to comfortably bump up to using retinol nightly like I do now, because it was, you know, it takes your skin some time to get used to that. So before I even started doing any chemical peels, I had been using retinols for at least 2 months. So my skin was already kind of used to, I don't want to say used to chemical peels because that's not really correct, but had already gotten gone through a couple of major changes due to using the retinol. So I was able to tolerate the peels, in my opinion, right off the get-go, a little bit better than others. I actually oftentimes will peel with a friend of mine. We'll apply the peels together, same peel together. And like, I tolerate it a little bit longer than she does. And I think it's just because I use retinol. She doesn't use retinol. So that's my thought as to why I tolerate it better than her. But so I did the glycolic peel. It would have been a week ago, Thursday night. So I'm on like night 8. So, you know, at 10 days, I'm going to be pretty good. So I was peeling pretty good right here, but that's almost gone. So I won't peel again. I try not to do any mega peels more than once every 14 or more days. If I do like a mini peel, like if I don't leave it on very long, I will do another peel like at day 8. But I left this lactic acid peel on pretty long, and it was pretty significant peel. So, you know, you can really get into trouble with like over peeling. So I don't do that. The other nice thing is with doing an alpha hydroxy acid peel, you can actually add the retinol back into your nightly routine 3, 4, or 5 days after peeling. But when you do a salicylic acid, if you do a salicylic acid, you can't use the retinols for quite a while. So, so the links, putting the links in the description. It's not going to show up until you refresh your screen. So, oops, there we go. So Teresa, if you refresh your screen, which you might end up bumping into some ads from YouTube if you do that, which I appreciate, because YouTube, you know, lets me do this chat for free, but or live stream for free. But I added in the description box below. I added in the links to the lactic acid peel I use, the retinol I use, which is the youth product. And then the salicylic and the glycolic peel links are also from this company, Youth. So love their products. So thrilled that I found them. Very happy with them. Very smooth. So this salicylic or this retinol one, it has hyaluronic acid, vitamin E, and aloe vera in it. So as long as you're not allergic to aloe vera, this is a really good retinol. Some other retinols I can recommend. CeraVe, it makes a great product. This is a wonderful resurfacing retinol serum. It's quite safe. It's a great product. I've used this as well. I tend to use this on my chest. Right now, I'm just trying to use up the rest of my pons. This is like almost gone. I mean, there's hardly anything left in here. So once this is gone, I'm going to go back to using the CeraVe Resurfacing Retinol. And make sure you notice this is the blue box, because CeraVe does make a couple different retinol products. And this is the one I recommend, is the one in this blue box. You can get that at any drugstore or even on Amazon. And then... well, we've talked about this. So different, this is adapalene. This used to be prescription strength. So adapalene is one step down from Retin A, which is prescription only. This different used to be only prescription. This is really potent. And if you are not used to using a retinol, I would not recommend this, because this is going to, like, your skin will freak out using this. So this is what I use on my hands a couple times a week. So, and then, so I don't know if I have another one here. There is another something similar to CeraVe. It's Neutrogena. I don't have it on my counter here, but Neutrogena makes a really good retinol as well. Really, really, really good. It's fairly new, and it's so I had a retinol video I created. Let me link that here, because I think you might really enjoy watching that. It talks about all these different retinols and kind of explains them a little bit. Kind of goes back, and it'll show you and it links to all these retinol products that I've talked about. I'm just looking through to find the link to it. Here we go. I will put that down below in the descriptions as well. oops, I just, that was not what I wanted to do. So I will link my retinol video in the description down below as well. It explains a lot, but Neutrogena makes a really, really good retinol as well. I think your skin would really do well with it. It's more of an introductory level retinol, very similar to the youth. So there's various levels of retinols and what your skin has to do to transform and be able to use this. So you've got like retinol receptors in your skin, vitamin A receptors. So the most usable, readily available product to use on your skin is prescription only, Retin A. Retin A is, your skin really doesn't have to do anything to it to use it. That's Retin A. And then next in line is going to be the Differin we talked about, which is why, like I said, so a lot of people who are prescribed Retin A can't tolerate it because it's so like your skin just like freaks out because it's so readily available. The next one is Differin. And like I said, Differin is really hardcore. It can be really irritating to the face, but for people who have like acne and stuff, this has been like a lifesaver. But like I said, I'm using this on the back of my hands to try to get rid of some of the sun damage. But so your body has to do one thing to create and make this work. But when you get down to like cosmetic grade retinols, your skin has to actually do 2 different steps to convert this into the vitamin A to be able to use it. So, you know, you're not getting, that's why it's not nearly as potent and it doesn't like freak your skin out as much as using either Retin A or Differin. So, you know, it's a slower introduction. I would say, I don't know how to say that really properly, but it's not as harsh. The problem with cosmetic grades is some retinols are not as good as the others, but I linked below in that and hopefully it's useful. Thank you so much, Teresa. I really hope you had a great night. I think for anybody else watching, because I see we've got a couple people watching, I'm going to go ahead and call this a night too. It's been a long live stream. I've been on for a little over 2 hours. So congratulations to our winner for my giveaway. Happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody will give this video a like and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. If you are watching this on a replay, thanks so much for watching to the end. I hope everybody has a wonderful New Year. And yeah, I'm going to head out for the night. So thanks, everybody. Have a good one. See you in the next video. Bye, everybody.